So on the channel I've been showing hydrated, dehydrated meals, and a lot of people always say make your own, they're a lot cheaper. They are cheaper to make your own, and you probably do get more ingredients into it, you know, like bacon, let's say, or you might get some sausages, or you might get extra beans and sausage. I don't know which way you want to look at it. Or you can get like the porridge with strawberries, porridge with blackberries and stuff like that. Now, I do get what people say when they say it's cheaper to make your own, plus you know what you're having in it. It is cheaper, but it's more time consuming doing it this way. But in this video, we're just going to take a look how long it takes. First thing we're going to need is one of these bags. Notice this is the one that I sealed testing my sealer. Bag sealer, we will get the bag, no wait. The bag sealer, I will get it out when we're ready to seal the bag up. I'll show you that as well. These are the boy under bags. You can buy these off Amazon. I think it's like, I don't know, I forget how much they are actually. You buy 50 for about 20 something pound. I'll share a link in the description if you want to go check these out. So all you do is you put your food in there, you ziplock it here, and then you can, like say, you get the machine where you just seal it there. It's a heat sealer, so no matter how much force you put on the bag, it will not break out. Some people don't do it, they like just use the Ziploc and reuse these bags time after time. I think this one's 9" by 5". You can get different sizes as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to make them breakfast. I'm away at the weekend doing some Wainwright walks. We're going to try do 5 fells, I think it is, and overnight camp. So in the morning, I do want some nice food to get me up to continue the hike that we're doing. So I've gone for, it's called Jack's, part of family of Tesco's, it says there. So £1.45 for beans and sausage in a tomato sauce. So £1.45. I'm not sure how much the bacon was. Let's put it right. So this, and some Uncle Ben's rice for the part of the meal that I'm going to be doing, £10. So we could say the meal's going to cost about £7 maybe, £7–8 for this. I did get some spam because I can't eat eggs, so we'll put spam in it instead. Now the beans, I do not need to do anything with the beans and sausage because they're just reheatable anyway, you don't have to cook them. So we can just open them, put that on the draining board, open the bag up. And what I want to do is, I don't want to pour it all in. I want to pour, see all of, anyway, we'll just pour it all in and mix it up. There we go, there's a few beans there. We'll save half of the tin of the beans. Like I said, these is just reheated. You put them in the pan, in the microwave, however you cook them at home. So we don't need to cook them. Now the bacon and the spam is a different story. I'm not 100% sure if you can eat spam without eating it up. So it does say shallow fry. Or you can dice it, dice fry. So we'll do it anyway. I'm not sure if you can eat spam like this. Oh my God, do you remember the days? Do you remember the days, just tell me in comments, where corned beef, you used to get that little key, and you'd have to go all the way around it a bit at a time, and 9 times out of 10, my mum and dad had always cut the fingers doing it. But yeah, the little key, or what you do is you'd end up buying the cans, and someone's taking the key off in the supermarket. What we'll do is, just before we do dice the spam, we're just going to turn the cooker on one way or another. How do you use this? There we go. So we've got the grill going. Just going to cook some bacon. We'll do it all, because what I don't need, I could just have a bacon sandwich now, so it's sort of a winner-winner in it, really. Now I once saw this on TikTok. If you cut it within the tin, apparently it's a lot easier to get out. I do get what people say, but it's better making your own. I do understand that a lot. There we go. And then what we can do is, now they'll come out in these sort of slabs in it really. We'll just cut them in half again. Very simple. I think it might be way too much spam really for one breakfast, but let's say I can have a sandwich now. So how easy that was. Right. Yeah, it is a lot quicker just buying them bags. So all you got to do is take them away and add a bit of water or put them in some boiling water. You don't have to do all this, but I know you're not going to get the chunks of spam or sausage or out like that like you do here. So just while the bacon and the spam's doing, I thought I'd show you the bag sealer. Like I say, this is from Amazon as well. I think I paid about £20 for it. I'll link this in the description as well if you want to buy one. So basically you just plug it in and then there's a light here. So when this light goes red, I think it is anyway, let's give it a quick try. So the light's red, I think. There we go. And when it's done, I think the light goes out. There we go. I always have it on the full number 8. Different ceilings, different thickness and thinness of bags, I presume it goes for less. There you go, it's quicker innit. But yeah, I like it on 8 just so I know it's sealed well. Right, so I think the spam is cooked. I'm not 100% sure if you needed to cook the spam properly, but I did at the end of the day. I'm unsure about it. So we're having quite a few pieces in there, aren't we? More the merrier. It's what you need in the morning once you've been hiking all night. Well, previous day, let's say. If you're going to continue hiking that day, a good healthy breakfast is going to be great. So while we're at this stage, I'm just going to add a few extra ingredients, is what I do like. So I like pepper, but not too much. I do go on about that in them other meals. So just a little bit of pepper. That'll do. And then, I don't know why, but I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Let me know about the garlic. And then, I'm going to add a bit of sweetness to it. I'm going to put some golden syrup in it, because I like sweet stuff as well. This is the joys of making your own, isn't it? You can add what you want to it, to what you like to taste. Some of the ones that you buy already, ready-made, you've just got to have whatever ingredients is in it, but this way you can add what you want, can't you? Now though, is it honey or treacle? Where have I put it? Oh, it's syrup, sorry, golden syrup. That will melt with the heat anyway, but I just want to give it a mix, because if not, the pepper will just be on top of the spam. And give it a good stir like that, and already it's looking really good. All we're waiting for is the bacon. Maybe a squirt of brown sauce as well, if it wasn't brand new and it hasn't been opened yet. There we go. Just give it a little bit of brown sauce. Give it another stir. There we go. And once again, we're just waiting for the bacon. You know, I am sort of liking the idea of making your own meals like this. This is going to be really nice as a breakfast. Like I said earlier, I can't have eggs, so eggs does not go in it. I can add the pepper, the brown sauce, the treacle, a bit of sweetness to it, bit of garlic. It's just going to be like mouth-watering to how I like it. Now, you can buy them yourself and make your own breakfast to what suits you, but do tell me in it, what would you put, what makes yours different to mine? Do let me know in the comments below. Would you put eggs in it? I don't know, I'm just interested to know other people's ways, because I'm starting to think as well is, let's try and make some meals, Daniel. Why are we just doing it one way? Let's try and make meals for these bags. Summertime's coming, we need to get out and camping. Tell you what, let's look in the freezer. Let's see what we've got in there. So I'm sure I've got a couple in there. So I must have eaten the ones, but I do have a bag of rice. I think we overcooked too much rice, so we just stuck it in one of these bags. But what I do have is these jam sponge and custard puddings. Let's defrost them overnight and then we'll put them into a bag, one of these bags, seal it, and I can have that for pudding on the night out. Forgot about them. That's a bonus, isn't it? This is sort of stuff you can do. If you take them camping with you and you say, oh, I'm just going to have them, well, you've got to find a way of reheating them. But if you get these bags, you can just defrost it and throw it in. Maybe I don't have to defrost it. Maybe I could just do this, unpeel them. Dog wants to go out. Right, mate, give it a second. So unpeel it and then just throw it in the bag. It's going to defrost over time anyway, isn't it? So this is all the bags. You get 50 of them. Yeah, 50. These are 6.3 inch by 9.4 inch. So 9.4 inch long out there. Get the puddings. Easier said than done. There we go. Force it out a little bit because it is frozen to it, isn't it? There we go. See the little bit of a little bit of the sponge cake, custard. Look at all the jam underneath. So all we need to do is just throw these two, if I can do it, in the bag itself, and then just at the bottom of the tub the jam is as well. So we're going to scrape that out because that's going to be lovely and sweet again. I do have a sweet tooth, if you haven't realised by now. Let's get that into the jam. And there we go. Bag them in. I'm going to let that defrost, and then when it comes to night time, all I have to do is reheat that again, and I've got a pudding. It's very, very simple, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to cut the bacon, but I'm not going to do it, you know, small chunks. I'm going to do it decent sizes. And then we're simply just going to get the meal. Then I'm just going to put quite a lot of the bacon in there. Give it another mix. And what I'm thinking is, because this is going to be quite thick in it, I'm just going to add a little bit of water to it, just so it's got something to boil at the bottom to start it reheating. There we go. And then what'll happen then is it'll give some nice flavours. There's a little, I don't know, a little soup at the bottom of it. It's not much, but it's going to be something, isn't it? But look at that. We're going to weigh it in a minute as well. Right, so I just added the remaining beans. Let's see how many grams it weighs. This is the breakfast. 658 grams, jumping from 8 to 6. So 658 grams of pure breakfast. The pudding, 332 grams. Right, this is almost cooled down now, so we'll get the bag sealer. It actually says there, plastic film sealer. Right, let's get all the air out of it. It doesn't have to some left in. So I like to go slightly above the rip. What I mean by rip is a right little slice there, isn't there? I'm sure you can see it. So I like to go just above that. There we go, sealed it nicely now. So what that means now is, even if that Ziploc breaks, I'm sure you can see the line where it sealed it across here. So what I'll do is, when I'm coming to boil it, let's say it's already boiled, if I pull that apart there now, it'll actually rip below the seal I've just put on. And that'll never pop, no matter what happens now. your breakfast or anything will never come out of that. Don't never pop, believe me. Right, let's do the pudding. Same with pudding. The pudding will still defrost anyway because it's warm in this house. Seal it, and we're just going to go above it once again. So with the bag, I like to put the lip of the bag there, or the edge of the bag, bang on in line with the back end of the seal machines, because then you know it's going to be right. Perfect. Perfect every time. So, can we write on this? Just put a P for pudding and an M for meal. I do have a marker pen somewhere, but with a marker pen, M, meal. I can always tell, but I just want to put the initials on it. If you write on these with a marker pen, I'm not too bothered about it myself, but I'm just, you know, bringing it to your attention, is you're going to reheat these in water, aren't you? And once I've done that with these bags, I drink the water once I've reheated it. I make coffee out of it or whatever I'm having to drink. If you start putting permanent markers and stuff in it, you don't know what chemicals are going to come off that permanent marker and go into the water. So I got told that. I used to do it, and then one of my followers said, Dan, you need to be careful about that. And it actually did twig in my head. So as long as I got a mark on it, this is the meal, P for pudding, I know which is which. So that'll do me. Now, I do need to work out what I want to cook for my, let's say, evening meal. At least something. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will find somewhere anyway. So that's it. This is what I've done. I will start trying to make videos like this when I'm not camping and hiking and stuff, or equipment reviews. It is time consuming. What, 40 minutes or something? But you're getting what you want. I added the sweetness, the syrup in it. Is it syrup? I'll always look back, so I'm used to forgetting stuff. So let me move you a little bit. I can't see it. I'm sure it was syrup anyway. Yeah, syrup, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of brown sauce. They're the flavours I like. The pepper, very little compared to what some of these meals do put in. But give it a try. The link is in the description for these things. The bags, you can get different size bags. If you're not a greedy person like me and want a massive breakfast like this, you can get the smaller bags and stuff like that. You can always check them out. Links in the description. It is affiliation link, so what that means is if you buy something through that link, I get a little bit of credit off Amazon. It's called credit, actually. I don't know what I'm going to go on about then. And then what that does, it builds credit up for me, and end of every month somebody say you made, I don't know, £20 in credit. So what I can do then is I can nip through Amazon and buy something else that I like. I just thought I'd tell you what that is about, actually. But I can feel the pudding is defrosting very quick. That's going to be beautiful. I'm in my tent at night, just getting ready to go to sleep. Have a nice warm pudding, because it is meant to be cold where I'm going at the weekend. So nice warm meals like this are going to be fantastic, especially in the morning time. I want to thank you for watching. If you want to see this hiking, wild camping, equipment views, bushcraft cooking, we'll get into a lot of that. Show you these sort of meals. You can hit here by subscribing to the channel. I'll put another video up there of me using these meals. But for now, I just want to say thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody who's got this far, or if you've watched 5 minutes or whatever into the video. Thank you very much, and I hope I do see you next time.